This is a story of absurdism. Through the lens of religion.
Absurdism was born from the mind of a 19th century Danish philosopher named Søren Kierkegaard. My man, SK!
Its most famous advocator, however, is Albert Camus, who was influenced by his horrific experiences in war.
He created a set of beliefs in his books which he refused to consider existentialism, and dubbed absurdism because he thought it was absurd that the universe would have any sort of reason or higher God.
Absurdism is the belief that the universe is random and, well, absurd. There is no reason to live, no God to bow down to.
Nature does not care about man. It is indifferent. As a result, absurdism proposes that nothing you ever do will matter, so you might as well live happily.
Kurt Vonnegut is another famous author who experienced trauma in war and is arguably an absurdist.
Their novels, The Stranger, The Plague, and Cat's Cradle, exhibit absurdism and religion in various ways.
Darn it. In The Stranger, by Albert Camus, the main character, Marcel, is obviously detached from reality.
When faced with his own execution, he merely shrugs off, believing that, hey, I'll die tomorrow or I'll die in 30 years. It's all good.
Then, when the pastor tries to save Marcel with religion, he gets his panties in a knot. This is seen in the quote,
"Then, I don't know why, but something inside me snapped. I started yelling at the top of my lungs, and I insulted him, and told him not to waste his prayers on me. I grabbed him by the collar of his cassock."
This quote describes Marcel's inner frustration with the trivialities of religion as an absurdist might feel.
Camus expresses absurdism in his novel The Plague as well. He directly confronts religion with the conflict between Dr. Rieu and Father Paneloux.
Paneloux thinks that God created the plague for a reason, while Rieu doesn't believe anything. He just does what he can to help out. Paneloux realizes the fault in his beliefs as he witnesses the slow, torturous death of a small boy. The boy was completely innocent, and so no God would have any right to punish him with the plague. This supports the absurdist motto that everything is random and the universe just doesn't care.
Like Camus, Vonnegut displayed the FOMA, or harmless untruths, of religion in his novel, Cat's Cradle. However, Vonnegut takes a softer view of religion, expressing that while it is a bunch of lies, it is relatively innocent and merely serves as a way to provide hope.
Bokenon, the outcast and hunted savior who lived in the forest as he continued to help people even though it endangered his life, was the face of the outlawed religion, Bokenonism. He's the one that taught Boma to a country so desperate for hope that they believed everything he said despite initial warnings that every word he spoke was a lie.
Bokenonism was created for the sole purpose of innocent lies to serve as the only source of hope for the people of San Lorenzo, so that they would be able to find some sort of purpose in their meaningless and irrational lives.
Besides Bokenonism, Vonnegut also describes religion through the eyes of his characters. For example, Newt Hoenicker is perplexed by the cat's cradle his dad once showed to him. The phrase, "see the cat, see the cradle," is about the child's game on the surface, but can also be taken about religion. Just as kids are taught to look for a cat in a mess of string, others are taught to look for the truth and meaning in a web of stories made by men long ago. You can look all you want, but you'll never really find anything.
Through Camus and Vonnegut, we see absurdism blossom and come to...
But in the end, none of it even matters anyway.